Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with part 2 of the How to Cook a Turkey series. In this last episode, we are going to finish the turkey, and this is pretty much all about the gravy, which is really the high point of the meal. So when we last left our turkey, it was baking in the oven, and for the last hour or so, I'm going to pull off that foil and give it a little baste. Now, we don't know if basting really does anything. Studies have been inconclusive, but it is, traditional, so I like to do it. Also, we're going to strain our turkey stock that we started in episode 1. That's going to give us about 4 cups. And our turkey is now out of the oven, and we're ready to finish this. Look at that under the skin flavoring. So delicious. So we're going to loosely cover with some foil. And by the way, don't rush. Big turkey will stay warm with a little bit of foil on top of it for about 40 minutes. So you got plenty of time to make this gravy. You're going to spoon off or siphon off or pour off the juices from under the turkey. We're going to skim off the turkey fat, and we're going to put 2 of those tablespoons plus a tablespoon of butter in a saucepan, along with some of the onions from underneath. So the onions are going to brown a little bit and kind of give the sauce a little deeper color, just a little touch there, and some sweetness. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of flour, and we're going to cook this into a roux. Listen to me now and hear me later. If you want a thicker gravy, if you don't want to have to reduce your gravy, you can double the amount of butter, fat, and flour. Because I don't like a really thick gravy, and I also like to reduce my gravy. There's a lot of variables in this operation. The size of your pan, how much stock you ended up getting, and so forth. But for me, I'm going to go with about 3 tablespoons of fat and about 1/4 cup of flour. Once I cook that roux with the onions for about 5 minutes, I'm going to pour in the juices that I got from the roasting pan once I degreased it. And I'm also going to pour in that quart of turkey neck stock. We're going to bring that to a boil, turn it down to medium, and just let it simmer. And if you want, while it's cooking, you can skim off the foam and the fat that comes to the top. All right, now here's my one secret ingredient. I like to put about a teaspoon, just a little tiny bit, about a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. To me, this balances the sweetness and the acidity, but you don't have to do that. I'm going to reduce that until it thickens up and is the texture I want. Mine reduced by almost a half. If you want to not have to reduce it, just put more flour and butter during the roux stage, and yours will thicken up before it reduces that far. So up to you. I like to reduce it because it gives a little richer flavor. Very important, do not salt this until you're finished, because if you salt it and then end up reducing it more than you think, it's going to be too salty. Last but not least, I'm going to throw in some chopped sage to give it a little fresh kind of sage flavor there at the end. If you want to strain it, you strain it. If you don't, you don't. If you want it fancy, you want it country style, more homey, you can not strain it. And here, the money shot. Gravy drizzling over perfectly cooked, perfectly moist, perfectly delicious turkey. Look at that little herb under the skin. Unreal. This is so good. You can make this. I don't care if it's your first turkey ever, you can make this. I hope you enjoyed that. I definitely hope you give it a try. Go check out the site if you're not already there. That's where the ingredients are and more info. And as always, have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy.